Previously on Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Let's get the hell out of here! Sing! I'm back!
So the Fellstar consumes even the darkness itself.
Back with some motherfucking vengeance!
And now, back to teaching the Black Eagles.
Part 1. White Clouds. Pegasus Moon. Throne of Knowledge.
Oh boy.
The northern lands are enveloped in a bitter cold, and frigid winds are carried across the sea to the south of Adrestia. When feather-white snow falls on Fodlan's locket, the fort looks as delicate as a pearl. However, beneath that snowy blanket, her throat is more treacherous than ever.
I'm all powerful. Literally just playing. Literally just that. I'm literally Megatron from Transformers Cybertron when he comes back to life. I am all powerful!
Rhea, please, talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
Setteth enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition.
What wishes? You're literally more weirder than Praetor or Moustis, and I hated the Moustis ever since he was revealed to be evil, but come on!
When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it. You may enter.
Hi.
I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once.
Do I really need to?
You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
The goddess was already inside me, so stuffs. It's not gonna matter when I go to anyway, so she's probably won't even respond, because, you know, she's already inside me. The Holy Tomb?
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Well, okay, one, the goddess no longer sleeps there, she resided inside me, and now both she and I are together in one. So, yeah, that's how that's gonna work.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students.
But... like... okay, I know why you're suggesting that, and so that the students could understand my change in hair, and probably eyes. But... a ceremony? Really? Really? The social question is actually why I'm questioning right now. Why are we bringing them into this?
It is said that when Seros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seros, I will be by your side as well.
Isn't that too... strange?
The occasion is too significant to be missed. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I doubt.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
Alright. It's birthday. Boy, I sure wish I actually had known to you, but you know, I got nothing, so just flowers.
Oh, thanks.
It's Hanneman's birthday.
Thank you.
By fusing with Solstice, awakening the progenitor's god power, into certification of for the Enlightened One class. Nani? Okay.
What a strange feeling.
Yeah, it's certainly a strange feeling indeed. I suddenly just changed into this clothes. I changed into this clothes out of nowhere. Can I literally not talk to Edelgard? Come on! How long would this take? To literally quote Madagascar, how long is this going to take? Oh, you're... oh, boy. Uh-huh. Yeah. Certainly looks serious class anyway. Just another easy class for me and me alone. Level up passed.
I passed?
Well done, you. Why does this music still get to play? That's unfair. Let me guess, Visa's not high enough. Okay, of course it's not. But it's so close. I could literally be so close I could just taste it. You know what? Whenever just explore. I can't hear Solstice's voice anymore. She's not even in my room anymore. Hey. God, why is it just freaking missing quest now? Where is anybody anyways? I'll spread out as usual. Well.
You look so different. You're still our professor in there, right? Did anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your abs look?
I'm perfectly fine, okay?
Really? You gotta teach me how to do that.
No.
Good to see you, Professor. I was just...
Okay, never mind. Thought I'd ask anyway. Bunny? Bunny?
So hungry. Oh, is that you, Professor? Sorry. I'm really not feeling well this month. Even leaving my room for dinner is just too much. It's got nothing to do with your, changes. So, don't open the door, please.
Okay. What do you say? I saw something blue.
Yes? So, this month's mission is to take part in a ritual at the Holy Tomb, where you will receive a revelation from the goddess herself. What if she really appears? What if I finally get to gaze upon her radiance? I've always imagined the goddess. How beautiful she must be.
Well, I see it for myself. She's quite beautiful, alright. Have to see what like that. Yes, I'd like to do some gardening.
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb.
I don't know either.
Well, it's probably a grave, that much is for sure. And it's likely underground. Beyond that, who knows? I can't help but wonder, though, just what kind of ritual is this? Huh? I'm really...
Okay. Again, just on a desk. That's something I can grab. Okay, not by much though. I get the feeling like the time skip has to be after this. There must be. It must be after this. Because honestly, like, it's getting closer to hinting that the time skip is going to happen sooner or later. Whether or not it's going to happen, like, literally afterwards, I just don't know. It's just... all these hints of just the time skip being foreshadowed, it's like... it's honestly quite worrying for me.
In Bridget, we have legends. Stories containing people who have a spirit living inside of them. Those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean. Hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor.
I can fly.
Are you knowing that for certain? Maybe you will have wings grow and soar through the sky.
Last time I checked, Solstice wasn't a dragon. Okay, Fire Emblem Heroes noticed that. She is based on the dragon class, but she doesn't transform into a dragon. So yeah, I don't have wings. Can confirm. Someone's afraid of lightning.
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor. I thought I was stronger, but I still have such a long way to go.
It seems like you still got a ways to go. You know what, can you just get the heck out of here? Why are you even here anyways? I'm just here because I can, kid. If I can even call you a kid. You're quite taller than me, in fact, so I'm not really sure anymore. Just get going. Okay, fine. But I'll still be here whenever somebody says they still have a long way to go. Because that's still my purpose in life. Just to say that one line. Is he gonna be alright? I'm not sure, Kaito, I'm not sure.
You'd better not go easy on me. I need your training to be strict if I'm gonna get any better.
Oh look, another lost item. Okay. So Cornea's dead. So, yeah, now we are excited in. Not surprised that she was in fact used as the sacrifice, and died for that. Was hoping to actually get to know more about her, but, you know, that sucked. It would have been nice if we got a chance to recruit Cornea before she died, but, you know, whatever. Can't just turn back time.
Your hair! And your eyes! What happened to you? You didn't lose something as a consequence of gaining these powers, did you?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
I see. Well, that makes me feel better. But still, be careful.
Got it. There's like nobody in the blue line in this house, jeez. Somebody had to find someone here.
Edelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual, constantly coming and going, in and out of Garreg Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire.
Perhaps.
As the legitimate heir of the Eyre family, I have not heard anything about it. But if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me.
What are you even here? No, there's Edelgard. I just don't see Hubert.
I swear, it's like you're an entirely different person.
I feel entirely the same though. Isn't it weird?
No, not at all. I'm just not used to it. It really suits you, though.
How are you, Professor? Did Hanneman make his "I will do no harm" speech or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study you? Both? I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. Nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood. No, I wish to investigate crest power itself. Crest power must have some kind of limit, right? Lady Rhea says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
I don't know what to say.
Long ago, Saint Seros was gifted with a divine revelation from the goddess, as well as incredible power. Is that what happened to you too, Professor? No way! The Professor transformed before receiving any kind of divine revelation, right? Still, I wonder, does the fact that you've changed
really mean you've been granted some kind of power?
I mean, my sword of the creator has literally been upgraded. That's about the greatest thing ever.
If that's the case, then what sort of revelation can be gained from the ritual?
I don't know.
I'm guessing the revelation will just be a gentle reminder to use this new power to save the people of Fodlan. What else is there to say? You don't actually believe we're going to hear the voice of the goddess, do you? Well, is that... You don't... Oh,
Nope. I don't even know what I'm asking anymore. It's very clear that I don't have the skills necessary, and I'm just asking it randomly. Like, not gonna lie, I'm certainly loving this game, but it wouldn't be fair for me to say that I still have other questions on how the other houses would react to this. And I mean, I will get to that. Just everything will probably just be way more different than my first playthrough, because you know, I wouldn't want to waste my tea time with Hilda in this house anymore if I did the other two houses.
Let me consider. Sometimes I find myself thinking I should leave Garrigmach and return to my home, where I should have been all along.
You should have been?
Ignore me. I'm sorry. It's a silly thing. An old man's ramblings and nothing more. I hear that Lady Rhea will accompany you for this month's task. She's the pillar that supports the hearts of Fodlan's people. Her safety is paramount. I hope there are no complications.
Ha! Ha! Considering that, yeah, there may be some complications. Who knows?
Monica, no, Kranya. Kranya is dead. And so is Solon, by your hand. Taking vengeance with your own hand. I'm sure Gerald would be proud.
I'm not sure. I know, not sure.
When you changed, even the other professors were taken completely by surprise. There's a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there? I wonder what'll happen with that. I'm sure you'll be all right, but don't lose sight of who you really are, okay? However you may change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes, you'll still be the same person deep down. Remember that.
I will.
In our battle last month, we really cut the enemy down to size.
You think?
But there are other enemies we have yet to hunt down, not least the Flame Emperor.
And whatever name Solon said in his last few words.
Once we've crushed them all, we can return to our peaceful lives at the monastery. It will happen soon. I have a feeling something big is coming.
The way you say that, it's just like, that's bad news. That's like bad news when all over it.
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes' relics. Is Fodlan some mystical land full of inhuman creatures? You still look human. For now, at least.
Like, I still also have no idea what Solon meant by the Fellstar. Like, is he saying that because whatever they're planning equals doom for them? Like, I don't know, that must be the exact reason why. It can't be something bad for the world, because, like, I don't know. I literally just don't know.
Hi there.
All I can really do is just educate guesses. That's about the best I can do.
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual. Maybe Saros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
I haven't heard anything about that before. Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
It is told that Saros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fodlan to salvation. I wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor.
We'll just have to see. In about 2 weeks.
Professor?
Wow.
Professor, will you join me? There's something I must do. It will take a few days, but I promise we'll be back in time for the ceremony at the Holy Tomb.
Where are we going?
It's meant to be a secret, but I'm going to Enbarr, the Imperial capital. There is something I must do there.
This decision will drastically change the story. Right. So now that we know that, we're gonna spend the rest of the day here first. Now that I found the point. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm literally gonna talk to everybody else, and then see if I can recruit anybody at the last second. Because who knows? Time skip is coming up. Could be the chapter where the time skip actually happens, because you know it could be. It will be. But all I know is that at that point, that's where I could actually go to the Force Mount. I don't want to go to the Force Mount yet, because, you know, I want to see all the other houses first.
What? When I like the way it looks. I wonder if I could change my hair. I might not.
Still, making sure I am guaranteed all the figure time to make sure everybody's dialogues have been checked. Hey, there's even one asset point that we need to check. That'd be when I took you rid of. Oh, hi, Dawn!
I always knew there was something special about you, but you've only gotten more and more extraordinary the longer I've known you. That transformation was just the beginning, wasn't it? I have a feeling that things will only grow more dire from here on out.
Even you foreshadowing that is not good.
Ah! Professor, sorry. You gave me a shock. Your hair and eye color are completely different. You just don't look like yourself anymore.
It's only my appearance that has changed.
Of course, you're right. I'm just being silly as usual.
So can I recruit you?
Huh?
Okay. Nope. Not enough faith yet, or... I guess really it's just bonds at this point. Like, I have enough faith, but my bond with you just isn't that much. So I'm not going to be able to get you at the end of this. I'm going to see what everybody else upstairs has to say before I feed everybody and get some last minute support.
To be honest, I cannot keep up with all that's been happening recently. Monica was actually Kranya. Tomas was actually Solon. Who were these people? What about you, Professor? You were a true ally, yes?
That's my intention.
Not the most convincing answer you could have given. Still, I simply must take you at your word.
The Holy Tomb, huh? I've worked here for years, and this is the first I've heard of it. I mean, it does make some sense. Sort of. Something about it is still weird. I understand now why they'd build the monastery in the mountainous center of Fodlan. Although, when the monastery was built, the Kingdom and Alliance weren't even around yet. But look how cleverly it was placed, right in the middle of the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance. That's weird, right?
I don't even mention it, it is weird.
Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit distant.
So I've been trying to keep up with everybody.
It's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got no interest at all in ever coming back down. How can I help?
I'm not being distant, so don't worry.
Hey, don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask and see what you'd say.
Oh, thanks for asking, I guess.
Are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing. However, if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the Crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word. Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. To know for certain, we must investigate further. So, clothes off.
What? No!
What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this transformation affected you adversely. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit.
No!
Professor, I am so happy! Your new hair and eye color suit you well. We make quite the pair.
Really? Do we? Ah.
Professor, I am so happy! But recently, I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother. She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but... whenever it has concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this might be the point where people say,
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories. Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy.
I can tell. Okay, finally recruit you!
Oh, Professor, I will do whatever I can to serve you.
Freaking finally!
No matter how...
Took you this long to be recruited, somehow! Oh well. At least out of all things is still normal, I guess. At least I'm able to recruit someone at the end of this.
You haven't a thing to worry about. You have been gifted the power of the goddess. Furthermore, you have overcome the death of your father, Gerald, and you have destroyed countless of our wicked foes. I am proud, so very proud of who you have become.
Thank you, I guess?
Once we finish the ritual at the Holy Mausoleum, all will be well.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and say, okay, I do not believe you.
Ah, it is you. I am sorry, but I have a lot on my mind. I would prefer to be alone right now.
Okay. No sign of Dimitri either. Oh no, wait, never mind, he's my dad. I was like, wait, where's Dimitri? I clearly saw him earlier, I just failed to recognize. I'm great.
Say, in town earlier, there seemed to be more people around than usual. Is there some festival this month that I'm forgetting about?
Impressive. Hurry up and cage the wild boar. Look, he's losing his grip. Even in his swordplay, he's getting sloppy. If he keeps progressing like this, he's going to get himself killed. Kranya, Solon, they're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. We still have to take down the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor.
Yeah.
Our next battle is fast approaching. I'm ready for it.
Professor, please, if he hears it from you that he needs to rest, perhaps His Highness will listen.
He's exaggerating. He thinks my color is off and that rest will cure all. I have a headache, but that's just from lack of sleep. It's not going to stop me from completing this month's mission.
He's at rest.
The Professor agrees. Please rest, at least until the task is at hand.
I won't. Even if I tried, it's not like I would get any decent sleep. It would only be a waste of time.
Dimitri. Alright, who else have I not talked to? Already talked to you. I guess at this point it's just see if I can get any last minute recruits.
Professor.
Yep.
Hello, Professor. Do you have a moment?
Of course.
Well, I have this book of battle tactics that I borrowed from one of the knights. There's one part that I just don't understand. Do you think you could explain it to me?
Leave it to me.
Great. Thank you so much. It's about this diagram here. I don't get why the knights are grouping up in that forest there. I just can't see the advantage to a formation like that. Yay! I finally get it! You really are a great teacher.
I'm always happy to help.
I knew asking you was the right idea. I just love learning new things. That's why I came to the Officers Academy. I want to learn magic, battle tactics, martial arts, and, well, all kinds of stuff. I'm learning more now than I have in my whole entire life. Speaking of, I'd better go visit the library for some research before magic practice, which is just before sword training.
Don't overdo it.
That's just not possible. I always find it's more tiring to laze around doing nothing. I've never been any good at that. I have to have something to do. Like on my days off, I need to get up early and take care of the cleaning first, or I just can't relax. You know what I mean?
I know the feeling.
Oh, I'm so glad you agree. You'd be surprised how rare it is to find people like us. Not to mention... Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I was supposed to be on cooking duty today. I completely forgot. Sorry, Professor, but I have to run. Thanks again for your help.
Okay, bye.
Who put this stupid barrel here?
Do it! Whoa.
Your hair and eye... Professor, hi. I have a request for you, if that's okay. So, I want to join your class. Please?
Sure.
Huh? Really? Oh, thank you. I'm so happy right now. I just know I'll be able to learn all sorts of things with your guidance. I can't wait.
Yay!
Your hair and eye color are
So that's 2 I've acquired on the final day of my time here. So that's good. That's good. That's really good. Back to the dining hall. Alright. Here we go.
Ah! Ah! Ow! Ouch! Oh, my glasses! Where are they? Where are they?
Please take my apologies, Ignatz. I did not have enough care.
That's okay, Petra. Just... have you seen my glasses?
Glasses? Yes. Transparent lenses for viewing things.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Your face looks different without the glasses.
Also, the support is actually very different without glasses because, you know, we're in the dark.
Ah, well, I dropped them. That's why I'm looking for them.
Are these them?
Oh, thank the goddess. I thought I might be in trouble there. Are you okay, Petra? You're not hurt?
I have no wounds. And you?
I'm okay too. Thank you.
That is goodness. How long have you needed the lenses anyway?
Oh, ages. I can't see without them. You've never used glasses, I gather. I guess you don't need them.
In Brigid, glasses are not existing. I think all of our eyes must be good there.
I kinda figured. I'm a little jealous, to tell the truth.
Inside the shadows, dangerous beasts are lurking. If you cannot see, you cannot live.
So bad eyesight means death? Brigid sounds scary.
You need to have sight for hunting, too. If not, you will starve until death.
Oh, yeah, lots of hunting in Brigid, right? I guess that requires good eyesight.
I wonder why eyes would change and need lenses.
Because they get dirty over time? I don't know, just saying. Alright. Well, we'll finally come to the time where the time skip will soon be inevitable.
Professor?
And at this point, I'm ready to just move on with this. I'm ready to just move on for this time. I'm ready to just move on. Edelgard, I'll go with you.
Thank you, my teacher.
Oh.
Father, forgive me for asking this of you. I know how much pain you're in, how the burden of the throne weighs heavily on you. And so...
There is no need to apologize, Edelgard. You must know that I do not have much time left.
Oh my god, he looks so old.
The time has come.
Thank you, Father. Now, to complete the imperial succession, you must relinquish your crown here in the throne room. The Archbishop of the Church of Seiros would normally act as witness, but my professor will fill that role instead.
Edelgard.
From this day forward, the weight of the Empire's future shall rest upon my shoulders. All that I do will be for the benefit of the people of Fodlan.
Edelgard von Resvelg, the crown is yours. By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword, and by the double-headed eagle upon your head, I hereby pronounce you the new Emperor. Are you prepared to take those responsibilities as your own?
In accordance with the ancient covenant, and in keeping with the Resvelg legacy,
I swear that upon this throne, I shall use my reign to lead Fodlan to a new dawn and achieve peace for all.
The imperial succession is complete. My daughter, I regret that I could not do more for you. When you were stolen away to the kingdom, when the Prime Minister did those horrible things, I could only watch in horror.
I understand, Father. In those dark times, your eyes and your fists were my salvation. Within your eyes, I saw true care. And upon your fists, clenched tight with indignity, I saw the blood that dripped and fell. Even as I bled, I felt that you too must also be bleeding.
Your Majesty, you must not leave your sleeping chambers in your condition. Ah, Edelgard. I did not expect to find your Highness here.
Prime Minister, you have misspoken. I am no longer your Highness, but rather your Majesty.
Impossible!
It is true. Edelgard is the new Emperor of the Adrestian Empire. We will summon the officials and prepare an ordinance at once. And you, Prime Minister,
are dismissed. It will be some time before you are allowed to make contact with the outside world.
Wait, excuse me?
No! How can this be? Understood, Your Majesty.
Edelgard, my dear El, I leave the fate of Fodlan in your capable hands.
Father. Thank you for staying by my side, Professor. Now that I'm the Emperor, it's time to grasp my destiny. After the ceremony at the Holy Tomb, I must return to Enbarr. This may be the last we see of each other.
No.
We are out of time, my teacher. Everyone is waiting for us. We must go.
Oh, okay.
My efforts were not in vain.
Well, that worked out.
I'm getting the hang of this.
It's fun when you know what you're doing.
Hades Omega.
I'm finding my focus.
So I guess it wasn't. I thought it was gonna skip me to the end of the month. That I'm gonna be completely honest. I thought it was just gonna skip me straight to the end of the month. But now I know that I still have some time. Thankfully. Next time, we're gonna be prepping up. And I do mean prepping up. Because the Goddess's Revelation is going to come soon. We're going to need to be prepared for that. See you guys then.